And we're back. Welcome back, everybody, to yet another live session. Friday, the 31st of March, the last day of March. Spring is officially here. I hope everybody's doing good. Everybody is healthy and alive today. I'm doing awesome, and I wanted to jump on, talk to you guys, talk to my tribe. So, you guys know the routine. You get to come in, ask me anything. Tell me what is on your mind. Tell me what's happening, and I'll do my best. Me and no one just checking in. What's up, buddy? How is it going? Where did you get that jumper? Let me see it. It's um, it's actually super old. It's from I bought it when I was I think 13, so that would make it 22 years old. It is dope, right? It's from the skate brand called INK. INK. This really old school skate brand that was really popular at the time. So it fits really good now, and it's still not that tight. Imagine how baggy I was rocking my gear back in the day. Heechalism. Good afternoon. Yes, it has held up well. It's a great sweater. Mhm. Shout out to Korea. Thank you, Nature Lover. I appreciate that. How is everybody doing today? How is your day going? Are you guys getting ready for the weekend? Good night. All right, man. What time is it in Korea right now? South Korea. The good part, right? The good Korea. I'm happy to hear that, guys. So, as you all know, go ahead, tell me what's going on, tell me something that you need my opinion on, or advice on, or anything you'd like me to discuss. This live is for you guys, not for me. Yo, bro, happy Easter. That's early, man. Easter isn't until that's another week. How old are you? I am 34 years of age. I was born in the year 88, and my birthday is on May 6th. So, in a good 5 weeks, I'll be 35. Bro, how do you feel about monosodium glutamate flavor enhancer? I don't even know what that is. Monosodium glutamate flavor enhancer? I never heard of that, buddy. Never heard of that. It's in chips. Well, if it's in chips, it's MSG, the spice they use everywhere. I mean, I like chips, so can't really hate on it. I also have oral cancer. Really? How is your situation now? Are you on the up? I do hope so. I do hope so. So I don't have a jaw. Hmm. So you did not get a reconstruction done? It's an everything that tastes really good that's not natural. Got you. Right, okay. Hey, by the way, guys, do me a favor. Let's get some thumbs going. We got 7 people and 0 thumbs. So let's get 7 thumbs going. Please. Um, titanium jaw. Right, yeah. So you're like me. So you had a reconstructed jaw. It's very unhealthy. Yeah, I mean, I don't have an opinion on it. I'm sure I'm sure it's not healthy. But at the same time, I believe if you do the main stuff right, then those things shouldn't really matter in terms of affecting your health. So if you just make sure that you are in shape, you lift weights, you do cardio, you run, you drink enough water, you don't drink too much alcohol, you don't smoke cigarettes, don't smoke weed a lot, don't do a bunch of drugs, you should be fine. Like your body can take a lot. So, but I have an ugly face. Yeah, you can listen. I know where you're coming from, buddy. It sucks when you have to deal with a reconstruction stuff like that. I mean, at this point, what can I say about it that I haven't already said in my 500 plus videos on the topic of being ugly and feeling ugly? Um, you're gonna have to just come to grips with the fact that if you stay obsessed with your looks, if you stay narrowed in and zoomed in on the fact that you don't look as aesthetically pleasing as you used to do, like there's no there's no light at the end of that tunnel. You'll just wear yourself down, waste all your energy. Like at some point, that's the art of closing a chapter and moving on. And it doesn't necessarily mean that you have fully processed that chapter or that you're fully okay with it or whatever. But like at some point, you have no choice because otherwise you'll stay you'll stay in the same vicious circle cycle. Did you ever experience negative responses to your scar from a stranger? In my opinion, it looked like a Viking battle scar, manly. Well, I mean, you're probably the person that got me into calling myself Wounded Viking because a few people left some comments around the time, like 3.5 years ago, that I looked like a Wounded Viking, and then I rebranded the channel to Wounded Viking. And I gotta be honest with you, now sometimes, like I started the channel when I was 20, 29. Yeah, 29, I think. Needless to say, I was in a different mindset. So back then, the channel name was Big Boy Benzo. Then it turned into Benzo, which over time I also found cringe, and then it turned into Wounded Viking. Um, but even now, I'm at a point where I'm kind of like I'm seriously considering, or I have at least seriously considered changing my name to just my normal name, Lorenz Dries. Because it's just like I sometimes feel silly having like a moniker, like a name, like a Viking. But then I'm like, okay, if I do that, like it literally a lot of people know me as Wounded Viking. It's not good for the algorithm. It's not necessarily a rebrand. Well, I don't know. Maybe I'll still do it. I might just go with my normal name and use that for the channel's name. Is it me or is YouTube content trash now? No, it's not you. I definitely feel like Do you guys like? I sound so like typically living in the past now, but I remember the times when YouTube was really. I'm looking at it through my lens, but I remember we had Rich Tiana, the bodybuilder guy, making us crazy. Bigger by the Day episodes. We had David Late. He still posted. It's not the same. Bradley Martin. All these guys. We had like I don't know, man. We had Vegan Gains. Reckon Reckon Havoc. It was awesome, and now I feel like, yeah, I definitely agree. I don't watch a lot of. We had early Joe Rogan, who was amazing, who has definitely deteriorated. Um, I definitely feel like the quality of YouTube content has gone down. I hardly find anything to watch anymore that I find interesting. I definitely agree. What's up, Marianne? Yigdra. Did I ever experience negative responses to my scar from a stranger? Yeah, man, of course. It happened plenty of times. When I was in Rio de Janeiro, it happened like every 5 minutes. I made a whole video about that, talking about the most superficial city in the world, and I talked about Rio. Um, but yeah, are you married? No, sir. Not me. Slap. Hi, Lorenz. Been a minute, but wanted to pop in and say what's up. Hope you're doing well. I appreciate that. I appreciate you popping in. Thank you, Slap. What do you guys think if I should change the channel's name to just Lorenz Dries? Just come full circle. Like after all the names and all the after all the um brands and aliases, just come full circle with like, man, I'm a grown ass man now. No more Wounded Viking, no more Benzo, just Lorenz Dries. Lorenz. Just roll with it. I'm really like thinking about it. Not that it makes that big of a change, but still. Do what feels best. You're a grown man now. Yeah, it's funny because I do feel like you guys have watched me grow up. Keep your name. Getting old sucks. Where are you in the world these days? Belgium. Belgium. Parents' house. Making a big, big, big move soon that I'll be announcing very soon. Sometimes next week I'll announce my future, and it's gonna be big. But until then, I'm not gonna talk about it. Sure, Lawrence City sounds good to me. Yeah, I was thinking it sounds good. Sure. Yeah, and like at the end of the day, like that's me. I am Lawrence Dries. Like that's I don't know. For some reason, that does appeal to me of just like using my real name and going out like that. I've gotten to a point where I I don't know, man. I know I don't identify as a Viking anymore. I don't walk around thinking I'm a Viking. It was also like the long hair, because I had the long hair and I felt like it was a cool part of the image. But I'm not there anymore right now, to be honest with you. Going out. I'm playing a basketball game tonight, and then I'll have some drinks, but I wouldn't consider that going out out. I'm not a big drinker. I'm not a big party guy. I like to take it easy and chill. Chill. What is the furthest you've ran? Huh. I was really into running at some point, and I think that the longest I think I once did like 15K, so 15 kilometers. You said going out like that. Um, what did I say? I like the Jurassic Park hat. Ever read the book? No, I didn't know there was a book about it. I just love the original OG movie. Is the original book like really worth it, or is it the movie? Because you know I'm into my books, baby. Check this stuff out. I'm all about my books. Do you think running a marathon is healthy? I do not. Book is worth the read. It is different from the movie. Thank you, man. I'll definitely keep that into consideration. Um, right now I've got about four or wait, seven more Star Wars books I gotta get through, but I do intend on getting through them. That is the plan. Uh, so first I gotta finish those Star Wars books. Hey guys, hit the thumb if you haven't yet. Also, I'm still taking on new clients. If anybody is interested in working with me as their life coach, this is my email address. So send me an email if you're trying to get in touch with me, if you want to talk about working together. Nature lover, as I'm saying this, I forgot you actually sent me an email um, inquiring about my services. I have yet to reply. I apologize for that. Elena, hi Lorenz, are you angry with me? Hell no, I'm not angry. What's up, Elena? Why would I be angry? Would you like to become 100 years old? Yeah. If I can still walk and talk and think straight, I would love that. Absolutely. That sounds good. 100 is not that crazy. I think that's possible. That's viable, and as long as I'm still in good health and all that, I'm super super down for that. Dennis, I do not have a problem, but I want to let you know you're awesome, dude. Much respect for you. Thank you, Dennis. That means a lot, man. Thank you so much. I really appreciate that. Eternal. I'm also sick of seeing these red pill podcasts as lame. How many times can you talk about relationships and women? Yeah, I feel you, man. I think the whole anti-women nanosphere is lame. And but also, like you said, like I think with also just like cultural wars in general and the whole gender wars and just constantly talking about the other sex and then just like over and over and over. The main thing that bothers me is that people lose sight of the fact that people are individuals. So I think it's so weird when men say like I'm done with modern day girls. It's like, well, they're not a fucking group. It's not like they all sit together and like come up with a joint opinion. Sure, like you can find general personality traits and behavioral patterns, and I've discussed those in some videos. But at the end of the day, people are individuals, and you need to find the one individual whom you like, who you like get along with, and who you share common values and ethics with, and then you're good. So like, stop focusing on this grouping in of people. Have you cut your hair? Yes, man, I have. But it's a little bit messed up. So now I'm wearing like I love it, but it's just like I didn't wash it yet. So I'm using the hat, using a good old hat. Um, Thank you, Elena. Appreciate it. It was long overdue. Every time I go to get my hair cut, I'm like, damn, I should have done that sooner. I love it when it's like super short by the sides. I feel on point. I feel locked in. Looks like it has stopped raining here where I'm sitting. Yeah, for real. Much love and so much respect. Thank you, man. I do appreciate you guys saying that. It means a lot. It means a lot. There's a whole bunch of new content coming on this channel as well. And I'm very excited about starting a whole new chapter and launching a whole new chapter, and you will be aware of it. Trust me. Yeah, and I might just honestly like the more I'm thinking about this might be the life where I decided to change the channel's name. Just go just go straight up to Lorenz. Just do it. Huh. We need the wild era of YouTube back. Monetization ads ruined creativity. Yeah, and everybody now wants to make these super long, like, videos because watch time is more important than views and stuff. So also, like, I feel like we have too many podcasts. There's too many people sitting down having a conversation. Like, most people should not have a podcast. Let's be honest. It's just that became the new thing, and then everybody hopped on that. And yeah, there's multiple reasons. But I think YouTube will always go up and down. But it'll always be around. That's also why I'm continuing to put content on here. I do believe that it'll always, in the end, um, I think I am not like nobody's understanding how valuable all of this is going to be in like 20 years from now. Don't ask me how or why. All right, guys, you got some questions for me? Otherwise, I'm gonna go. Everyone is not qualified to give advice. I agree. You have to have gone through some stuff before you open your mouth with an opinion and a perspective and advice. You need some maturity. Um, yeah. Leandro, how did you come up with this new chapter in life? Sometimes we crave change that don't know exactly how or where to. So I'll talk about this in the video next week, but I'll give you a preview. I did two things. I stopped smoking weed because I was realizing that it was helping me be comfortable in a situation in which I did not feel comfortable. But it was just, I was using it to suppress my feelings of frustration. But frustration is just a word that we use to label the fire inside. The fire is change. So you need to like, if you want to change stuff, you need to stop getting drunk, stop getting stoned, stop getting whatever, and you need to fully bask in the fire that is frustration and anger and being fed up with your situation because that's going to give you fuel and energy to finally change. That's the first thing. And the second thing I did was travel to just like remind myself who I am and what I'm capable of all by myself in the world out there. So that's how I did it. And then when I got home, I told myself, okay, I got a brand new perspective now. I got crazy energy. And I told myself I've got about 21 days before I go back to the old me because that's how it is. That doesn't stick, that feeling of clarity, that it's a very temporary epiphany that you have when you travel and you have a fresh perspective. So I basically got to action immediately upon coming back, and now I'm reaping the rewards of it. I'll explain everything in the video I'll post next week, explaining what's happening and what I'm doing. I'm sorry for being vague. What is your ideal life, brother? Do you want kids one day? Yeah, my ideal life is having a house in Belgium in my hometown and having a place somewhere else in a different country. Doesn't have to be crazy big or anything like that. Working online, working remote with people, having family, having kids, and just being able to kind of like enjoy two countries, you know? You ever look at those cancer YouTuber channels that passed? Like, damn, that could have been me. That's a very good question. Never. I don't even I couldn't tell you one cancer YouTuber's person like name channel. Uh, I've never watched. I've never watched a cancer YouTuber in my life. That's such a good question, and see that's the stuff I love. Questions like that. I can't come up with questions like that. That's awesome. It never, it's like I know what it's like. I had my life. I had my trials and tribulations, so I don't need to go follow somebody else's cancer journey. There's already plenty of cancer. I talk about cancer enough and stuff like that. But I never thought about like, damn, I could have been dead or I could have been like that person. No. What's your plans for the weekend? I got a basketball game tonight. After that, some drinks with the team. Tomorrow, the gym. Uh, I gotta go. I gotta go manage the clock at a basketball game. Like I gotta go sit there and be the guy that's like punching the clock. No joke. And then and I'll go out Saturday night. Sunday morning, I gotta go pick up my sister from the airport. And then it is a very famous race, a cycling race in Belgium, the Ronde van Vlaanderen, which means like the round of Flanders, which is the Flemish speaking part, the Dutch speaking part of Belgium. It's epic. It's like the Super Bowl in Belgium. No lie, it's the biggest thing here. I try to have therapeutic marijuana for chronic pain. Good, that's good. Um, I would recommend you to get an indica, not a sativa. If it's for chronic pain, indica works better. It sedates you better. Thank you, guys. Those are some good questions. I appreciate that. I like that. I hope all your dreams come true. Yeah, me too. Me too. But we also have to aid our dreams. We have to give them a little shove in the back. Otherwise, they won't come to fruition. Fruition. Um, so dreams are good. Manifesting is good, but at some point you also have to like manually set some things in motion and really like make some stuff happen. Because otherwise you're just dreaming and waiting and wishing on a star, doing nothing. Keep the questions coming, guys. Eternal Outlaw. I know you have another good question for me. I know you do, Leandro. Cool, my man. Since my last relationship ended a few months ago, I've been on monk mode, hitting the gym and taking time to figure my next chapter out. Lots of things to consider. Leandro, I mean, man, you've been following the channel, so you know all about me. Dude, after the breakup with Katya, ever since I've been in full on monk mode, and that was in September, upcoming. So that's a year and a half ago now. In September, it'll be 2 years. What's up, Maria? ¿Qué tal, bonita, guapita, lindita? Um, Leandro, like I'm telling you, man, took me 2 years, a year and a half of thinking, spending a lot of time by myself, spending a lot of time literally staring at the ceiling, staring outside into the sky, and I'll be announcing my big resolution next week. It's coming. Um, but yeah, it has been. Just make sure that you're going to the gym. Make sure that you're getting stronger, and make sure that you're getting in excellent shape. Like it's really important that you get into the best condition you possibly can. I would try to add some cardio to that. Go running in nature, preferably, and it'll come to you, man. But take that time. I'm very good, Mariah. Estoy espectacular, de puta madre. ¿Tú qué tal? Eternal Outlaw. I remember her. She was nice. Katya's the best. She's the best. We literally speak like we text almost every day. She's still one of my best friends, if not my best friend. She's awesome. Yeah, super grateful to have had crossed paths with her. Surya, you didn't miss it. I'm here, buddy. This is not a green screen. Stars on Mars. What's up, man? Shout out to Sweden. Hey, hit those thumbs. I got 8 thumbs and I got 12 people. So far of you, at least far of you, hasn't hit that thumb yet. That is inexcusable behavior. Come on, man. Thank you, Mariah. What are you doing this weekend, Mariah? You're going out? You're gonna go dancing with the boys? Si todavía me llamas como antes, ya nada me parece interesante. Yo sé que en el amor soy un farsante. Sorry, haha, you got it. Yeah, Dennis, thank you, buddy. Appreciate it, man. Next week is my birthday. Wow. Nice. Big 29, your last year as somebody in their 20s. Enjoy that shit. Stars on Mars. Just quit work 1 minute ago, right? Quick gym session, then my boy coming over for dinner and a few drinks. Then that Swedish bureaucrat light sounds good. Aren't you worried about your weakened jaw? I'm afraid of external shocks. I mean, it's pretty damn strong, man. I got titanium in there, and I got the bone is also very strong. Obviously, I'm not trying to get punched in the face. I'm not trying to get hit. I'm not out here skateboarding. I'm not riding motorcycles. When I play basketball, I wear like a hockey mask. No kidding. Um, it's not like a concern of mine, but obviously I do take precautions. And basically, ever since my cancer, I have just not. I don't take risks anymore. I'll put it to you like that. I went rafting twice in Costa Rica, and that's by far the biggest risk I've taken in the past 10 years. And I enjoyed it, but it's not something I'll do regularly. Like I don't take risks. After that, going out, linking up with our other friends. That's nice, man. I'm happy to hear that. This sounds like a very good time. My boy Lorenz be like 2012 Miami Heat LeBron with the black mask. It's a white mask. It's a white mask. Did I show you guys this already? Hold on, I'll show you guys something creepy. So this is me. They would strap me to an actual to a table, so I was getting radiation on my jaw. You see? And they would strap me under this, attach it to the table, and I would get the radiation to fix my jaw. Not to fix my jaw. The radiotherapy to basically kill my jaw, kill any potentially remaining cancer cells. And they would put me in this stuff. It's a nice souvenir, right? When did you start doing lives again? What happened? Um, was it last month? Was it this month? I think it was last week Monday. Yeah. It was last week Monday. Last week Monday. So this is my second week. I love those first two drinks. After that, it never gets as good. Yeah, the first two drinks are the best. Two drinks and a J. That's the sweet spot. If I smoke weed that early in the night, it's gonna be hard for me to really stay. I'll just drift off mentally. How to take care of knees while running? Use omega-3 fish oil supplement. No, it isn't. Why you take it with you? It's just. I mean, it's a memory, man. It's something that reminds me of the dark days. Sometimes it's good to be reminded to see the road traveled. How's your family? They're good. My sister's coming over on Sunday. I'll pick her up from the airport. Everybody healthy. So, guys, that is my email, lorenz.dries@gmail.com. And hit me up. Send me an email if you're trying to work with me. Still taking on a few more clients. Once again, Nature Lover, I've yet to get back to you about your inquiry. I'll do that soon. Been busy, but that's no excuse, but I'll get on that. And for those who missed that, I'm actually considering changing the channel's name to just Lorenz Dries. Just go like full circle. The real me. No more nicknames. No more monikers. Just Lorenz Dries. Fuck it. What do you guys think about that? I feel like I'm outgrowing the wounded Viking thing. I really am. What's good, Elena? You're behaving in the chat, I hope. That's funny. She's stirring up some. She's stirring up some ruckus again. Stirring the pot. Do you ever think I survived death only to have faced it again in the end? No, no. And you don't face death. You just die. No. Um. I don't really. I don't know. I approach death so rationally. I'm not that scared of it in the sense that I don't want to die, obviously, but if it happens, I'll just be gone. Thoughts on YouTube mentors mainly aimed at young men. They're villains and they suck. What's the word I'm left? Oh man, I was gonna say, unless it's me. No, there's another word for that. Except for me. I'm so glad I find you. You inspired me to become a better person. Thank you, Mariah. Thank you, Mariah. You are just a adorable woman. I truly appreciate you. Guys, I'm starting to get tired because I don't even remember the words like accept. So I'm gonna check out, start do the rest of my Friday. Stay tuned for the big announcement next week. Big announcement coming. Big moves being made. Big videos. Can't wait. Talk to you guys soon. Have a good one. Thank you, Mariah. Besito. Hey, stars on Mars, don't get too drunk now. Bye, Elena. Eternal Outlaw. Thank you for the good questions. Um, and thank you. Who else? Who else? Mariah, Stars on Mars, Nature Lover. Thank you. I think I covered it. Surya! Appreciate you, buddy. Have a good one.